From Tatooine to Mustafa, the best of the Outer Rim, it's the one and only Star Bazaar, yeah. His reveal is finally here. I present to you Obi-Wan Kenobi in Star Wars Battlefront 2. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Star Bazaar. In today's video, we are going over the newly released community transmission, which details everything you need to know about our favorite negotiator as he makes his way onto the battlefront. Let's check it out. The images you're seeing on screen right now are official promotional shots of his two appearances he will be arriving with, namely his Jedi Master appearance and his robed appearance. Jedi Master is his default, and the robed is valued at epic level, purchasable with either 40,000 credits or 1,000 crystals. Now right away, I do see some differences here between the character model and Ewan McGregor, the actor who portrays Obi-Wan in the prequel films, but that's not to say the model doesn't look good, because it absolutely does. This plain as day is Obi-Wan Kenobi, and I think they nailed it, despite some of the small differences. When it comes to how he plays on the battlefront though, it appears the team took heavy inspiration from his defensive combat skills with a lightsaber, saying here in the transmission, "We wanted to capture the essence of Obi-Wan running headfirst towards a battalion of droids, using his lightsaber to deflect blaster fire with perfect accuracy, which we see him doing in the Clone Wars animated series." Let's go over his weapons and abilities and see what exactly the development team is talking about here. Naturally, Obi-Wan uses his iconic blue lightsaber when fighting, the same one he uses in episodes 3 and 4. It provides Obi-Wan with swift and strong attacks, and he is also able to use it to deflect blasters and lightsabers far more effectively than most other Jedi can, due to his defensive mastery and increased stamina pool. This is one of Obi-Wan's signature abilities, so that is great to hear that he will be as defensive in the game as he is in the movies and the shows. When it comes to his abilities, the first one is called All Out Push. Obi-Wan will unleash a powerful force blast in an area directly in front of him, damaging and sending his opponents tumbling backwards. What's cool about this ability is that it can actually be adapted based on the situation you find yourself in. Holding down the ability button will increase both the range and width of the push, which makes it sound just like Luke's push, just with a little more control on your end. This reminds me a lot of his duel with Grievous on Utapau, where Obi-Wan focused a lot of force energy to send Grievous flying backwards with one mighty push. Sounds like we'll be getting to do the same thing to the poor droid general here. His next ability is Defensive Rush, where Obi-Wan will rush forward and deflect all incoming blaster fire. This sounds like it will be along the same lines as Rey's Rush, Grievous's Claw Rush, Chewie's Charge Slam, and Han's Shoulder Charge, just with Obi-Wan deflecting blasters the whole time. It's very fitting for his character, and I cannot wait to see it in action. Restrictive Mind Trick is his final ability, which will disable other enemy abilities as well as stop them from dodging for a time. This sounds so incredibly deadly, especially in heroes versus villains, but I am curious how it behaves though. Like, will it stop you from moving the camera angle quickly the same as Rey's does, or will we have a little bit more freedom? Only time will tell, but Obi-Wan was a master at the mind trick, so seeing him with that as an ability is great. Besides his abilities, we also learn all about his star cards and what he brings to the table in that category. Just like Grievous and Leia, he has an increased health regeneration card, as well as a card that lets him regain health on kills just like all other heroes. He also has a card called Perfect Defense, which reduces his already low stamina drain when attacking and deflecting. The other 6 cards relate to his abilities, 2 for each one. All Out Push gets a range increase as well as a reduced charge time. Mind Trick gets bonus range and extended duration, and Defensive Rush gets an increase in damage from both deflections and just the saber itself. Some very cool star cards that I can see a lot of use from, as long as Obi-Wan's abilities aren't super buggy at launch just like Grievous. I think we will have a lot of fun though, experimenting with the different star card combinations and figuring out what works best. I already know I'm going to be using the health cards for Galactic Assault for sure. On top of all this information, we also get a glimpse at some of Obi-Wan's voice lines, as well as what the in-game milestone challenges for him are, and we also get a tease for the upcoming 212th Clone Attack Battalion, led by General Kenobi himself. When Obi-Wan drops in a week's time, he will be joined by his loyal Clone Legion, the 212th, which will give our clones some more customization options. That's all for the transmission, but man, this is just the start of the hype. I've been more excited for Obi-Wan than I was for Grievous, so this last week of waiting is going to be long. But I know the payoff will be amazing. Obi-Wan Kenobi is finally here, and with him, Geonosis, and possibly a new beginning for Battlefront 2. I appreciate you all stopping by the bazaar. If you enjoyed today's video, be sure to give it a like and drop a comment letting me know what you're most stoked for when it comes to our boy Obi-Wan. Which appearance will you be rocking first? What is your favorite ability so far? I want to hear your guys' thoughts, so let's get that discussion started down below. This has been your boy, Turkish Delight, and I will see you all out on the battlefront. Peace.